All right, we ordered a VEVOR 15-quart mixer, and it came. That's how it came. One of the pallet legs broke off on one side, but it's a little crooked. But other than that, it's pretty solid. You're gonna need a hammer, maybe. I'm using a chisel. There's these little tabs that you have to lift up. To get the top off. So I'm bending these tabs up. So it's really well packaged. I mean, it's over 100 pounds. So this is made out of 1/4-inch plywood. 3 tabs over here. Now that's a beast. That's huge. That's not your ordinary mixer. Look how big that is. Let's try to take it apart. It'd be lighter to carry. Let's take this off. Right there is probably 20 pounds. All right, we got the one with this. It's got a really solid handle here. You'll notice when you're looking for one of these, you'll see this thing's got many different designs. Some of them are like aluminum looking. Some of them have like a big old handle, and some of them look like this. So there's several different ones that crank this up and down. See that? Moves this up and down. It's pretty cool. You got your speeds, mixing. Okay, it's usually a medium, low, and high. This one has the reset switch here, so it goes in and then you turn to the right, it comes out. When you stop it, you push in, and to release it, you just turn to the right a little bit, and the start button's there. We got the timer over here. On, you'd have it. You could bypass the timer and just have it on or off. Or you could have 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10 minutes on the timer. But if you want it on all the time, I guess you just go to the on position and then you can start it. It's kind of hard to grip. Lift with your knees. It's liftable. All right, so this thing is solid metal at the top. Like, you hear me knocking on that. That's like steel right here. Really well made. This back little vent piece is plastic, painted the same color, and this thing here is plastic as well. This little box with the timer, it looks like it's metal because of the way they painted it all the same color. Back here, this piece here is metal. This is metal. This is plastic, and everything else is. This is really solid. This thing that comes up and down that holds the bowl, that's like cast iron or something, really thick. And this is metal as well. So it's constructed pretty good. Yeah, all that's solid metal. This is metal. Okay. This, I want to say that's metal as well. For a second there, it felt like plastic, but no. I want to say that's metal. Yeah, some kind of thin metal right there. And this is metal. So it's constructed pretty damn well. Impressed. Only plastic, like I said, is this pieces here, this little vent cover, and the little box for the timer. So we got the 5-quart, the 7-quart KitchenAid, and the 15-quart VEVOR. And you can see it's a big difference. Okay. See that? Little 5-quart KitchenAid, 15-quart, and the 7-quart. This is a tiny little bowl, a little bigger, that's the massive one. All right, so this has a little shaft right there at the back end. So that has to go into this hole there. Okay. So when you're putting it on, you just kind of line it up. That goes in first. That makes it more sturdy because this thing is gonna hold a lot of weight. It would move around if you didn't have that shaft in the back. So that's a good design. And then that, and then you can see it doesn't really move. Yeah, it's solid. Yeah, I'm trying to move it with all my might, and it's solid. Now this thing doesn't go in. You have to put this in beforehand. You see it doesn't fit through there. The other ones do. And you see there's a little shaft on that one too, and you just turn it and then it comes down. Okay. So up, turn, comes back down. Alright, for this big mixer here, this is the only one you have to kind of do it at the same time. So as you're putting the bowl in, put it in the bowl, and then you put this in first. Once that's set, then you can finish putting this in. Because that's just such a massive mixer, you can't fit it in through here. So this is for whipping up, you know, eggs and cake mix, whatever you're going to be making. And once it's in, you can go up to the desired height that you need it and lock it in place. And it's solid. Look at that. It does not move. Alright, it's real simple to work. You got the timer over here. You can bypass it and just turn it to the on position, but I just put it on for 20 minutes. This has to be closed for it to work. If it's open, it won't work. So if you try to start it, nothing happens. This is your speed, medium, low, and high at the top. So we got it on low right now. Close it, hit the start button. And that's your low setting. To stop it, just hit that button. Let's try medium, go down, turn this one. That's the speed of medium. Stop it again, go to high. That's pretty fast. And then of course when the timer runs out, it's gonna shut off. Or you could just hit it there. And also when you have it on and you open this, it'll automatically shut off. So if you need to add more mix, it'll just turn off so you don't hurt your hand. And that's pretty much it. And this goes up and down with the crank. Pretty simple, pretty basic. So if anyone's interested in this machine, the VEVOR 15 quart, links in the description below. There's many different ones on Amazon and all over the place, so be careful. Just make sure you stick with VEVOR. Model SZM15 by VEVOR. Also, if anybody's wondering how much this weighs, I got the 15 liter, that's 101 pounds, okay, with the 15 liter. If you want the 10 liter, it's a little smaller, it's only 99 pounds, so it's only two pounds less. The 20 liter is when it gets way up there at 145 pounds, so that's quite a bit more heavy than the one I got. I didn't want to have to break my back lifting that thing. And the 30 liter is 154 pounds. And the 30 liter is 1250 watts, and the 20 liter is 1100 watts, and the 15 liter is 600 watts, and 500 watts for the 10 liter. So there it is. Links are in the description below. So if you do a lot of baking, a lot of breads, definitely gonna want one of these, because these ones do not cut it. This little one will overheat within a couple minutes if you try to do like bread dough. Same thing with this one, it'll actually overheat as well. If you try to make tamales or something, the masa, it'll overheat. So you get one of these and you'll have no problems. I mean, look at the motor on this thing. It's humongous compared to this little tiny one.